Zaha Hadid Architects presents ODESA EXPO 2030 Master Plan Proposal at BIE General Assembly. In a city that has always been multinational and multicultural, a city of diversity with ancient connections throughout the world, when you visit Ukraine and our ODESA in 2030, you will feel the power and culture of not just one country and one city, you will feel the potential of all humanity. Zaha Hadid Architects joined the delegation representing ODESA, Ukraine at the 171st General Assembly of the Bureau International des Expositions, BIE, in Paris to present the ODESA EXPO 2030 bid proposal. Future development in Ukraine will see a fundamental transformation of the country's economy towards energy efficiency and low-carbon technologies. Zaha Hadid Architects' design for ODESA EXPO 2030 targets the effective reuse of all facilities after the exhibition is closed, a challenge that all expos share with major public events the world over, creating an expo of the future where nothing is wasted. Zaha Hadid Architects to build Soundwave-inspired Philharmonic Concert Hall in Russia. Zaha Hadid Architects has been selected by the jury of an international design competition to build the new Sverdlovsk Philharmonic Concert Hall in Ekaterinburg, Russia. Echoing the physical aspects of sound waves, the design is based on the properties of musical sound resonance, creating wave vibrations in a continuous smooth surface. Zaha Hadid Architects' design reinterprets these physical acoustic properties to define spaces for the auditoria, which includes a 1,600-seat concert hall and a 400-seat chamber music hall. These spaces are nestled within the surface deformations of the suspended canopy, appearing to float above the new civic plaza that is both the lobby of the Philharmonic Concert Hall and an enclosed urban square. The lobby serves not only as an introduction to the world of symphony music, but also as a welcoming public plaza for all members of its local community. Large glazed facades blur the boundary between interior and exterior, inviting visitors to experience the spaces within. DNA envisions Cocoon Hotel and Resort for Tulum, Mexico with large, panoramic nests. Barcelona-based architecture studio DNA has unveiled its design for the Cocoon Hotel and Resort in Tulum, Mexico, a new ecotourism concept inspired by the sea and exotic forest. The project spans 3 residential and 2 hotel buildings, Cocoon with 204 apartments, 167 rooms, and 16 private villas. The complex offers community spaces integrated into nature, outdoor living areas and villas, a multipurpose pavilion, a restaurant, and a panoramic nest with unrestricted and breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. DNA's objective was to achieve a balance between mind, body, and soul by providing a true escape from everyday life, allowing maximum disconnection and relaxation. Therefore, its spa wellness, saunas, and community swimming pools have been carefully developed to become an important part of the project. The idea was to create cenotes, natural freshwater ponds especially associated with the area to which the Mayans gave a sacred use, thus allowing guests to experience and become familiar with Mayan rituals. China is building the stadium of the future. When you think of football stadiums today, you'll probably think of huge crowds in Europe or Brazil. But the birthplace of football, or soccer, is actually in China, and it's about to get a 21st century makeover. The Xi'an International Football Center is unlike anything you've seen before, blending traditional Chinese architecture with a futuristic parametric design to create something that's almost space-age. Set to complete in 2023, the new complex will be ready just in time to host the AFC Asian Cup. But this is more than just a stadium. It's a new landmark in an historic city that could change its trajectory. More than 2,300 years ago, the Chinese invented a kickball game called Kuju, played by rich young men, professional footballers, and even emperors. It wasn't quite the game we know today, but in 2004 FIFA, the leading football organization, officially acknowledged that the origin of the sport started with Kuju in China. Eniyad Architects plans nature reserve with a public aquarium in China. Eniyad Architects has won an international design competition to build a nature reserve in China. Located on an island at the mouth of the Yangtze River, the ambitious plan involves rescuing critically endangered species and restoring biodiversity to a habitat beset by pollution and the impact of previous construction. The scheme also seeks to raise public awareness in order to protect the wildlife that exists in and in close proximity to the country's longest river. The project, officially referred to as the Shanghai Yangtze River Estuary Chinese Sturgeon Nature Preserve, has been led by Eniyad design partner Thomas Wong alongside landscape architecture firm Bao'an. Set within a 17.5-hectare landscape, the 427,000 square foot building contains an aquarium and a research department. The facilities bring together efforts to increase the numbers of Chinese sturgeon and finless porpoise with public engagement designed to build support for ecological conservation. RSHP and Nadri to design Terminal 4 at Bao'an International Airport in Shenzhen. Rogers Stirk Harbor Plus Partners, RSHP, in collaboration with China Northeast Architectural Design and Research Institute, Shenzhen, Nadri, have won a design competition organized by Shenzhen Airport for Terminal 4 Bao'an International Airport in Shenzhen, China. The scheme will deliver a new 400,000 square meter terminal building with 60 new stands and connections to the midfield satellite. Working with AECOM and Railway 2, the terminal will provide connections to existing and new transport infrastructure. The building aims to meet the demand of 31 million pax per annum, including 24 million international and 7 million domestic. Andrew Tiley, partner, RSHP, says the design concept has at its heart a 10,000 SQM central garden space, the size of 40 tennis courts. The garden acts as the front door to Shenzhen, connecting and integrating ground and air travel. BIOFRAME and Architectural Prosthetic by Arnaud Matisse Architecture. Arnaud Matisse Architecture, BIOFRAME, and Architectural Prosthetic allows existing towers to be repurposed through a modular, hybrid mass timber clip-on frame that improves the building's sustainable performance and structural capacity. The BIOFRAME system adds outdoor space that can modify and adapt to meet the sustainable and wellness needs of a modern urban community, in turn, increasing the overall quality of city life. The need for urban green space. With 54% of the world's population living in urban areas and an estimated 3 million people migrating to cities per week, the need for urban recreational space continues to grow exponentially. BIOFRAME provides opportunity for existing buildings to contribute vertical outdoor space to help meet growing demand. City on Mars by Lenz Architects, made with AI. Lenz Architects, in the next 50 years, humanity will start building base cities on Mars. We are sure that taking into account various climatic and radiation factors, architecture on the red planet will be different from the Earth. Among the main and important tasks of architects and scientists will be the use of local Martian resources. Also, an important role will go to the relief of Mars, which will need to be adapted and merged with the structures. A year ago, we organized a scientific team to create an ILO on Mars, which took several months of terrain analysis, physical calculations, design, simulation, and 3D visualization. Today, artificial intelligence is helping us create our vision of architecture on Mars. Of course, the neural network, DAL2, Midjourney, does not yet have accurate data on the relief of Mars, and the choice of location was made arbitrarily. But this is only a matter of time, and in the future, only our imagination, good taste, and the ability to properly communicate with artificial intelligence will be the main tool for visualizing projects. OMA reimagines future of hospitals, renders Al Dayan Health District with new video. Rethinking the hospital in Doha. Led by Rainier de Graaf, OMA introduces its Al Dayan Health District, which will be realized in Doha, Qatar. The team seeks to reimagine the hospital, a feat which is an urgent priority in the context of rapidly advancing medical innovation. Located on an untouched 1.3 million square meter site between Qatar University and the new Lusail city, the Al Dayan Health District presents the perfect opportunity. The architects note that it offers the possibility for a new symbiosis between architecture and medical science. OMA's sprawling health district. Led by Rainier de Graaf, the team at OMA presents its Al Dayan Health District with a threefold program: a tertiary teaching hospital, a women's and children's hospital, and an ambulatory diagnostics center. The project will have a total capacity of 1,400 beds, all joined into a single structure. Clinical facilities occupy the first floor while bed wards are located on the ground floor, reducing the dependency on elevators and allowing patients to enjoy the complex's generous gardens, healing spaces with a long history in Islamic medical architecture. Heatherwick studio to revitalize Nottingham ruins into new city center. An urban response to the pandemic. Following the outbreak of COVID-19, the city of Nottingham called on Heatherwick studio to reimagine its partially demolished Broadmoor shopping center. Now, the team unveils first images of its 20-acre project, which will see the preservation and reuse of the shopping center's derelict frame. Further, the project will bring new life to the city's unique network of caves, boosting tourism and the area's World Heritage status. The master plan is timely, as the pandemic and growth of online retailing has taken a measurable toll on brick-and-mortar shopping. The proposed development is expected to deliver 6,000 jobs, over 400,000 square feet of commercial and business space, along with 750 new homes. The city's new Green Heart by Heatherwick. Heatherwick Studio, See More Year, along with socially responsible developer stories, were commissioned by Nottingham's Greater Broadmarsh Advisory Group to reimagine the derelict Broadmoor shopping center. The vision will rebuild lost connections, reinstating many of the city's lost street connections, and rebuild them for the future of the city, physically and historically connecting the center as a whole.